I'm very happy to bring you a min-max playthrough of a Toreador, and I recommend taking Starving Artist because you get a bonus to Perception, which is worth quite a bit. Here's how you min-max the sheet, and because we get 1 point in Perception, you want to go as far right as you can, so you get the next point of Perception for free that is worth more XP than anything you can get in Intelligence and Wits. Same thing with Charisma, go to the right as far as you can. I'm taking Subterfuge because, well, we get to seduce we get to seduce Chunk, Security, Scholarship, of course, and we're going to go to Celerity 5 as fast as we can. Celerity 5 is incredibly fun. This is one of my most fun builds. When I get to about Hollywood, I just can't stop playing this clan. And what I mean by that is, normally I play for about an hour and then turn the computer off, go do something else, but this clan I just keep playing and playing and playing because it's just so much fun and it's so engaging. Once you get good weapons and Celerity 5, it's just, you're just having so much fun you don't want to stop. I love that response. And this is the ugliest character in the game that you can possibly play. She really looks terrible, but there we are. I did come back and fill up on blood. I recommend sending him to the Anarchs so you get to see him later in the game. If you choose the Anarchs as your ending, you go to the Anarch safe house and you see him again. I also recommend buy 2 blue blood packs. I just wanted to see my character here. God, she looks terrible. Free computer book. This is where Dr. Malcolm puts his money, so there's that.
You don't look well at all. Oh, sweet mother of God!
And there she is again. And we have enough XP to get Celerity 3, which is very good. Here's a free blood pack if you need some more blood, just waiting on you before this quest. Another blood pack, one we get to take with us.
Gimbal?
Now I recommend setting your options in the options menu to auto renewal, which I did not do in this fight. Yep, and Celerity runs out and it didn't need to. For some reason I hit Auspex, not necessary. Blood buff, I think, is what I was trying for. Doesn't matter, you can beat this guy to death with your fists. And a free book. Stealth.
Where is that damn tow truck?
And this guy gives you 20 bucks and then free blood. You get presence dialogue options, and that's what we just used here. Free blood. We can kill these guys, but there's no reason. We can talk our way through almost everything.
No, not really.
After you do, after you get the Astrolite, come and talk to this guy, and he'll give you an opportunity to get the 5th point of Haggle for free. You're going to give him something from the clinic, and Yeah, he's going to give you a stat in finance. I hope I explained that fairly well. And the thing you need to get is in here, but don't give it to him until later in the game. When you have 4 finance, then give him that box from that safe, and he'll give you the 5th point. You have to have perception of 3 to be able to get the 2 XP for uncovering his scheme. Don't forget the axe. It's worth some money. Yep, there's a book.
Well, Missy, that's just a natural response that people have to someone in my kind of position. The risk, the prestige, the authority. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Yeah, you know, you'd be surprised how often I hear that in this line of work. It's the uniform, you know. Women just can't get over the uniform. Well, yeah.
Yeah, this is great. At one point in seduction, and you get to unlock all of this dialogue with him. If you've never played a seduction character, I highly recommend it. It is great fun. You'd be surprised how much dialogue opens up if you invest in seduction. But you only need 1 social skill, and you only have enough XP to get 1 social skill, and persuasion is by far the best one. We get to take the $250 if you choose the right dialogue options. Again, auto renewal, here it is. That's what you want. You want your F8 cancels your disciplines. So, but in a fight, you don't want your disciplines to run out. Celerity and blood buff. If you want to take less damage, just crouch. But I'm not worried about it. We're doing great damage. Celerity and blood buff, we can get through the early game. But that's what's strange about this clan, is you're not really going to step into your own until you get good guns about mid-game or after mid-game. Then this clan really takes off. But until then, you're just beating people to death with fists.
I'm happily married to my... I've suddenly got the urge to walk down that... I'm going to need a shower.
More free blood. I really like playing this clan.
I'll let you go this time, man.
Yeah, I don't need anything they have. I'm fine. Yeah, celerity is a masquerade violation. Don't need that.
I'll tell him to expect a visitor. And ask him to be extra nice.
And I don't want to fight those guys. I don't want to shoot them with a 38.
Please give
we're
Santa
fine.
Monica's regards to the prince. And keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to kill you.
Now I'm going to strongly recommend fight through this quest. It is excellent training.
Afraid I was playing cards before Marcus comes out and starts peeling fucking caps. You know what I'm saying? What was that? Hey, God damn.
Later in the game, I get better at dodging bullets. And with Celerity 5, I can dodge bullets even better. This is really surprisingly easy to kill everyone, but you really just want to get used to fighting this way. If you have trouble feeding on anyone, just punch them and it'll stagger them and make it easier to feed. The Plus patch adds an NPC to a crucial point of the quest, making it impossible to sneak. After you plant the bomb, it's impossible to sneak to the train. At least I've never found a way to do it. Or to sneak out of the quest area. If you know where that guy is, you know he's standing at the top of the stairs, and we don't have any way to trance him. We don't have command or trance, or I don't know if presence would work.
Hey, stop, man!
Yeah, the experience you get here will help you later on. And this is with really terrible weapons and not even fully dialed up with celerity or auspex. When you get celerity 5 and auspex 5 and good weapons, combat is pretty much a joke. But you want to get used to rotating between weapons and using your speed and your gun damage to your advantage. The other thing I want to get out of this is I want to get a full supply of 38 and shotgun ammo. Yeah, at this point I haven't figured out how to dodge bullets that are coming in slow motion. I do, really, you can get very good at that. Okay, now the shotgun is gone, I can just run in there and feed. There are two guys, and yeah, I'm really not seeing the guy in the back, but there are actually two in this room.
Where you going, man?
That was pretty cool. Yeah, I should feed on him. He's low enough that I can feed. I can also just use a shotgun. But I decided to kill him and then feed on this guy. And I punch him to stagger him, and then it makes it easier to feed. F8 cancels the discipline, and we're in great shape. I know there's 38 ammo here. And we have stuff here and here. Now, I've never jumped over this fence before, so because I've never jumped over this fence, I decided to go ahead and do this. If you've never played this clan, I would almost recommend go ahead and consoling Celerity 5 and Auspex 5 and do this quest. And I think you'll see what I mean, how much fun this is. And maybe even Presence 5. And range to 10. I think this 38 would probably do... I'm not really sure. It's possible the 38 would one-shot these guys. Maybe two-shot. I didn't see that guy. Punch to stagger and feed. Yeah, all I can tell you is this is fun, but when you ramp this character up, it is 20 times more fun than this. It's just so fast and so deadly, and everybody dies at once. Like, it's unbelievably quick. What I have to do here is kind of think about what I'm doing, go a little bit slowly, be a little calculated. Yeah, what I have to do later on is just shoot. And the other thing is that you become so fast and so deadly, you'll just want to buy blood bags and just not worry about feeding at all. Just drink blood bags and just kill enemies as fast as you can. You just speed run through the game. Here, I have to be a little careful. I mean, I could have bought blue blood packs and use them, but it's pretty easy to do what I'm doing, the way I'm doing it. And it's interesting, the door is closed, so I can't just run out of here. I didn't expect that the door would be open. The way I decided to do this was come back over here and then come in through this door and kill them, you know, one at a time.
Come on out, man.
Yeah, your greatest enemy in this playthrough is doors. Doors are just the one enemy that you cannot defeat. Opening doors when you have Celerity 5 is... the doors are going to win. You can kill every enemy in the game, except for the werewolf. Ranged is not how you fight the werewolf. It's ridiculous. I tried. With both my Ventru playthrough and my Toreador playthrough, you don't want to do that. You kill the werewolf with melee if you want to do that, but not with guns. But the hardest enemy in the game is by far doors. You can't win. The other thing I'm going to tell you is just keep this in mind. You can't use the flamethrower with celerity. So if you're going to use the flamethrower, you want to use it with, say, Auspex and Presence, and then use the flamethrower, and then when you're done, then hit celerity. You do because of the way damage is calculated, you do less damage with the flamethrower if you have celerity on. This has to do with the coding in the vanilla game, and there's nothing you can do about it.
There you are.
Plenty of blood, easy kills. Not really challenged. The only thing you should be afraid of here is a shotgun. I'm hoping to lure these guys out of the room so I can kill them one at a time. That would be nice. Shotgun. Two shotguns. Yeah, that was close. Shotguns are scary. I'm full. Wow. Okay, then I go through and I make sure I've looted everything that I can loot. I check every container. I want to come out of here with completely full of 38 and shotgun ammo. The shotgun is really a good weapon. I can use it until very late in the game and it'll kill everybody, especially with celerity. And the 38 is very good against zombies. Yeah, it's pointless to feed on someone if you're going to get shot in the back, because it'll just interrupt the feed. So as soon as I realized this guy was here, I killed the guy in the corner and ran over to feed on this guy. And I still haven't used a blood pack. The reason I bought 2 blood packs was just in case I needed a blue blood pack or 2. It's just insurance, and I'm pretty sure I, don't really need them. I know I'm not going to get in here. This has a pretty high barrier, 6. Yeah, I don't need that. Now what I didn't realize is the 3 guys outside will come running in here if you kill this guy. And there's another one, which is good because I could use some blood. Yeah, there were more of them than I thought. Every time I tried to feed, another one showed up, but I'm pretty sure that's it. I think there's one more box. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. I'm full. Okay, this is just greedy. I'm reloading. See if I can squeeze a few more bullets out. Yep, got a few more bullets. Oh, that was awfully easy. I think the second guy is harder. Oh, that box I just ran by, that box has ammo in it. I wasn't able to take that out, take the ammo out last time I was here because I was full. Oh, I could have gotten 5 more rounds of shotgun. Not that I'm gonna have plenty of shotgun ammo the entire game. And that's all there is to it. And it's good practice. It's good to lean into ranged. If you're playing a brawl character, it's good to lean into brawl. Melee, it's good to lean into melee. This is good practice.
The warehouse.
Your handiwork, I presume? Hopefully no
Yeah, that was
Sabbat
me.
saw you escape. They can be somewhat antagonistic.
Oh, shit. Huh. Well, savor the flavor, fledgling. Thanks, I guess. Sure.
Yeah, that wasn't very insulting, so I didn't put that at the front of the video.
I don't rub elbows with the pretty bloodsuckers much, but I've seen them work people like puppeteers, and that's admirable. Now, if only they'd get off their slimy asses and put their talent to some use besides feeding their egos.
I'm gonna insult him.
Save it, Cleopatra. Your silver tongue might get tarnished licking this hide.
Nah, Gary does a much better job of insulting the character. So 21, I've come out of this quest with 25, so it's pretty close to peak.
Crime scene. Gonna have to ask you to step back, please. Some lunatic broke into the gallery and slashed up the paintings. Everyone's a critic these days, huh?
I just hope they catch the girl person.
Six. Number 5.
Yeah, I did I use a blood pack in that fight somewhere? I don't know. You can buy blue blood packs and use them. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You have tons of money. If you want to take the time to feed, you can do that too. At a certain point, though, you're just so fast and so deadly, I recommend just using blood packs. Certainly by the time you get to maybe Chinatown, yeah, by the time you get to Chinatown, after the Giovanni, after the Chang brothers fight, you can buy elder packs. Just use elder packs. Go to 0. The first time you hit 0, use the Odious Chalice, and then after that, just use elder packs. Fights are over so fast, and you have so much money, you might as well just cut through enemies as fast as you can and just drink blood. You'll see what I mean when we get there. This is really, it takes a while to build this character and turn it into a really ranged character, but when you get there, I think you're going to see that this is just, it's just so addicting. You're going to want to just fight enemies and shoot them and go from enemy to enemy to enemy and just cut through them and shoot them as fast as you can. Be patient in the beginning. Just use your fists and blood buff for most fights. And yeah, just have a good time. Slowly build this character. Get to Celerity 5 as fast as you can. Once you have Celerity 5, the game's on easy mode. And then once you get some good weapons, the game is just, well, it's like playing with your food. You're just so powerful, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time.